Hi, welcome to Low Vision Living 2070. I'm Kathy and I have low vision, and I've had low vision for a little bit over 20 years. I've just always kind of dealt with it, used magnifiers and that kind of thing. I recently found out in the last few months that there are other things out there available that I can use to help me. There are video magnifiers that you can put on top of whatever you want to read, and it will magnify it to a certain extent. There are spotting scopes that you can use to see things far away. Of course, there's binoculars or something like that, but binoculars are kind of heavy to carry around with you all the time. So I now have 2 pairs of bioptic telescopic glasses, and they are kind of like having a pair of binoculars all the time. The one pair that I have is actually for reading. The magnification is down where your bifocals would be on a regular pair of glasses. They are pretty bulky. And then the other pair that I have are for distance and for watching TV and that kind of thing. The telescopes are a little bit smaller on these, but that's just the way I wanted it. You can get the others if you would prefer, but that's just how I wanted to do it this time. So we'll see if I get another pair sometime in the future. But last night we went out to eat, and at one point in time I had 3 pairs of glasses out sitting on the table because the glasses I wear now are my normal glasses that I wear the majority of the time. I did get my reading glasses out so that I could read the menu and that kind of thing. I know at one point in time I just was sitting there reading the whole menu, because most of the time I'll just kind of scan it real quickly until I find the section that I really want to look at, and then I would take my glasses off to read the smaller print, what's included with the meal and that kind of thing. So yeah, last night I just sat there and read the menu because I could. And then the restaurant that we went to had TVs, and there was a basketball game on, so I put my distance glasses on to be able to watch the basketball game a little bit and that kind of thing. So yeah, at one point in time I had 3 pairs of glasses, 2 pairs laying on the table and 1 pair on my face, depending on which one it was. So I do have a button that I wear that says low vision, and I have one on my purse also, and so that way it just gives people kind of a heads up that yeah, I don't see as well as most people do. So it's just kind of a thing to let people know. People tend to be a little bit more helpful if they know that you have a visual impairment. I don't think anybody, no one would actually realize how I see or anything like that, but at least that they would know that, okay, I may have a little bit of difficulty, reading the menu or that kind of thing. So I've found that is very helpful. But yeah, living with low vision is difficult at times. My vision is not really, really bad. I'm on the better end, if you want to call it that, of being considered low vision. Low vision is if your vision is 20/60 to 20/180, and then if your vision is 2200 or worse, you are considered legally blind. So since my vision is at the 20/70 to 20/80, depending on the day, some days are better than others, then, so I don't see well, but I see a lot better than a lot of people. But it has been my choice to go ahead and get these telescopic bioptic lenses and use them so that things are easier for me. I figure as long as, if the resources are out there for me to be able to find them and get them, then that's what I want to do. I also want to share the information that just because your eye doctor says, oh, well, you don't see very well, we can't really improve your vision any, that might not be the case. You need to speak with a low vision specialist who can perhaps write a prescription for these different looking glasses or other things that can help you just in your everyday life, such as using a magnifier or a spotting scope or different computer programs and that kind of thing that make the font larger. There are a lot of apps and that kind of thing for a cell phone or an iPad or you know, that kind of thing that will make the font smaller. Not smaller, you want it larger. It's been a day. So at any rate, yes, there are many things out there that can help you. And I know that there are a few books that I have picked up that I have around the house, and it seems like if they have a glossy page, that's still very difficult for me to read. There's just too much of a glare on the actual page. So I have in the past ordered books online and that kind of thing, but I think that I may start actually going to a bookstore again and looking at the books themselves, because if it's on a glossy page, it's really hard. It's still hard for me to see. So those are some of the things that I'm learning as I go. I was hoping that once I got them, I'd be able to read everything, but there are still some things that are, you know, the font is just too small to read, like on a medicine bottle or something like that. So I'll have my bioptics on, and I'll get my phone out with the magnifier and then read through 2 magnifiers to be able to see some of that really small print. And I know people with good vision struggle with the really small print on that kind of stuff. So it's just one of those things that you have to deal with on a daily basis or whatever. So, but just wanted to let everybody know that just because somebody wears glasses doesn't mean that they see very well. So just something to keep in mind. Thanks. Have a great day.